Can you imagine Elon Musk, a technology billionaire who has become one of the richest and most powerful men on the planet, living in a tiny house of just $50,000? Well, this is the rumor that has come very popular on the internet about the founder of successful companies like Tesla or SpaceX, which are revolutionizing the automobile and space travel industries respectively. The tiny house Musk rented is near the SpaceX headquarters in Boca Chica, southern Texas, United States. Made Elon Musk's tiny prefab house in Texas. Hello everyone and welcome to Smooth Lux. If you're new here, kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to get more videos like this. Entrepreneur Elon Musk recently divested himself of all his property and is currently living in a prefab he rents at SpaceX. The horizon is anyone's guess when it comes to Musk's intellect, although it is extraordinarily powerful. Although he is now in the middle of one of the most successful periods of his professional life, while he is in a more vulnerable state, we must not lose sight of the fact that tourists only just returned from a trip to space aboard one of his spacecraft. These days, his eccentricities, particularly those that are associated with his wealth, are quite well known. Musk, who is estimated to be worth more than $195,000 million, does not consider himself to be a materialistic person. It is for this reason that he has decided to sell all of his real estate properties between the years 2021 and 2021, including no less than 7 mansions with a combined value of more than $100 million. Why did Musk sell off his houses? The main reason was that he didn't want distractions in his project to get to Mars, and these houses were. Well, after this transaction, many wondered what would be the new place chosen to live, and as expected, all kinds of theories arose, seeing him live in a cabin, a bunker isolated from the world. Where is Musk's new home? The networks went crazy. His new residence was located in the Texas headquarters of SpaceX to be able to focus more on his idea of reaching a neighboring planet. But now he seems to have changed his mind by acquiring a house with which he boasts of his frugality. How does the inside of Elon Musk's tiny house look like? According to this medium, Musk only owns one house, which is home for events in the Bay Area, but he recently rented a property in the name of SpaceX, which has cost him just $50,000 in an area of 114 square meters, where there is a kitchen, a room, a bathroom, and an entertainment area, which is a living room, and a fairly strict distribution for elements such as the refrigerator or a washing machine. It is like an energy-efficient studio apartment built in a box that instead of using the classic wood, hammer, and nails, the construction method uses materials such as steel, concrete, foam insulation, and laminated panels. Which company constructed Musk's tiny home? The company in charge of making this type of tiny houses, as they call it, is Baxable, a company whose first projects focused on the creation of hospitals and shelters during the pandemic, and that is now beginning to market their idea. On their website, they explain that the houses are practically assembled and they can be transported in a truck in less than a day. The installation is carried out where the user wishes because, according to what they say, their objective is to ensure that everyone has access to decent housing. Despite its tiny size, it is very well distributed and is based on open spaces with which to achieve extra spaciousness. It is made up of kitchenette that comes with a double sink, oven microwave dishwasher, double axle fridge, and a small central island that divides the space into 2 parts. It also includes a washer, dryer, and a convenient ironing center built into one wall. For its part, the bathroom has a shower with a bathtub and a backlit sink with a cupboard in the lower part. It also has a sliding glass door thanks to which it gains extra space. In the bedroom, there is a double bed and several wardrobes, where a shelf forms a broader width living room while allowing the storage space to increase. As for its finishes, it has wooden floors and a heating and air conditioning system is not missing. It also has insulation technology and LED lighting that allows the temperature to be maintained and in the process saves money on the electricity bill. The interior of Musk's tiny house also has USB plugs and other technical details that help reduce the cost of ownership to $28 per month. The tiny house was named after the construction company Baxable, which specializes in prefabricated houses, and although it has only been founded for a short time, it already has a waiting list that exceeds 47,000 people, of which at least 2,000 have already been delivered the first deposit. According to their owners, there is interest in more than 100,000 units of prefabricated houses. Amid a housing shortage, what draws people to the caseta is the short time it takes to make, the cost that is significantly less than any other house, and the efficient labor required to make it. Baxable's concept is to introduce the logic of chain production to the real estate industry, delivering houses ready to be used like any other ready-to-go product. Is the tiny home Rainforest? Yes, it's strong enough to withstand hurricane winds, resist mold, and tolerate flooding or snow. Nearly all of Caseda's finishes, such as electrical, plumbing, and HVAC, are completed at the factory before it ships. So when it arrives at its destination, the house only needs to be outfloaded and attached to its foundation and services. In May 2020, Musk, famous for being a workaholic who usually sleeps in Tesla's offices, announced on his Twitter account that he had sold almost all his properties and physical possessions. "I will not be the owner of any dwelling," he said. Rumors of Musk living in one of the casetas began in November of last year when Bexabel announced that it had set up one of its small houses in Boca Chica for a top-secret client. In June of this year, Musk commented that he was living in a small and modest house in Boca Chica for approximately $50,000, which seemed to confirm that he was the secret client. Many fans of the technology tycoon turned to Bexabel, adding to their waiting list. Galliano Tiramani, the founder of Bexabel, told Insider that Musk's association with the brand has increased general audience interest in housing. He also said that the target audience found out about this beforehand, and then Musk's press brought in the general interest of the audience, maybe someone who didn't care about the housing. Despite its popularity and a long waiting list, the company has built only 3 small houses so far, and although it hopes to increase its production in a short time by 2022, they hope to be able to manufacture a caseta every 90 minutes of about 3,600 units per year. The former is already committed to a $10 million government contract to develop military housing. Be reminded that currently Elon Musk has not shown the interior of his prefabricated house, but the Bexabel company has shared a couple of videos and plans so that we can get an idea of what it looks like inside. And with what we've seen, the home of one of these millionaires has now become most important in the world. And most recently in June 2021, Elon Musk put his last property located in San Francisco up for sale. This mansion is being offered for $37.5 million on one condition, as Musk expressed that the house just needed to go to a large family who will be living there. That's all for today, guys. Feel free to give us a comment as to what your thought is about this Musk's $50,000 tiny home. To me, it's superb. Don't forget to like this video, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell to watch more videos like this. While you're here, click on one of the other 2 videos on your screen. See you there, and thanks for watching.